Good morning, my friends. Welcome to What Shave Experience with Brian. Thanks for joining me today. If you're new here, hopefully you like what you see and consider subscribing below. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thanks for joining today. Today I'll be using Hub City's Red Cabin in the Woods, along with the matching splash. I wanted to show you yesterday, I was mentioning the box that the Henson came in, that Rex sent me in. So this is how it all fits in the box. It's got a nice little slot here that you can put some blades in. It holds the head of the razor, and then the handle. You could probably put a number of different types of razors in here, and then depending on how long your handle is, fit in there. And then the top goes on, probably make a really nice travel case. I'll link the Etsy shop where you got this in the description. So pretty cool little case. So I'm gonna give the Henson a try. Again, if you saw my video yesterday, you'll notice that maybe I was slightly distracted. My son woke up early and came in and joined, so you could hear him in the background quite a bit. I'm going to change the blade on this though. I'm going to try this 7am Plus and see how that does in the Henson razor. And again, this is the Henson aluminum, and this is the medium. This is double wrapped. This is the medium, I guess, aggression. I don't know how they term that, but there's a mild, a medium, and then I think the titanium is available in aggressive. So there's the head. Oop. There's the head, so you can see the post and the male ends are on the top cap, which I like. And then the top cap goes on. It's kind of cool. It's got like this little, I don't know if you can see it, metal ring around the post, so that your handle is, when you're screwing it in, isn't scratching like the finished part of the bottom of the base plate. And there we have it. So we'll try that. I don't know that, I'm not sure on this. I think it was a Persona Super Blue. It was okay, I think. I don't know, but either way, we're gonna give this a shot. So I'm running a little bit behind today, so I might go a little quicker. So I'm gonna wet the face because the spray bottle is missing again. Working on 1 day's growth. Hopefully everybody's having a good week so far. Since I took Monday off, it's already Wednesday, so my week feels short. 1 day shorter than usual. So this is a great, Red Cabin in the Woods, sorry, going back, is based on Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. So pretty straightforward. I think there's some other scent notes in there, but I didn't have time to look them up this morning. Many of you may be familiar with the scent, but it's a nice tobacco sweetness. There's clearly plenty of vanilla in there. You can see where the soap is oxidized on the top, and then when I dug down and took my scoop out, it got lighter where that part of the soap had not been as exposed to oxygen yet. All right, so I'm using the PAA Aerolite brush. This really is becoming my favorite brush. I use it a lot. The color matches a lot of sets, the red. There's a lot of red and a lot of labels. So it makes for a nice Shave of the Day post for my Instagram. And it's just a really nice brush. It's soft, it's consistent, it's predictable. And for $18 or $19 from PAA, you cannot go wrong with this brush. Hub City's Raider base is very, very good. I have a couple of Hub City's products. So again, blade angle, pretty much given to you on this razor. Can I see myself? I really need to figure out what's going on with my eyes, by the way. Getting old, let me tell you, it really stinks. I've worn contacts since like my first year of college. And, but it's just been the last couple years. So for distance, so my first college class I got in, big giant classroom, and I realized I couldn't really see the board, and that was a problem. Anyways, I ended up with contacts, but it's only been the last couple of years that I've been having trouble reading also. So now I've got like, tried a number of different things, different strength contacts and different lenses or different eyes, because my eyes have been the same minus 2.25 forever. And then now I'm like, then I tried the bifocal contacts. Now I'm onto a different bifocal contact, and I'm having just a hard time getting that right balance between distance being clear enough and then being able to read. And I might have to resign myself to the fact that I'm gonna have to come up with some reading glasses, but they're a pain in the ass to carry around. Not so bad when I'm in my office sitting at my desk. I have them there, but like, although this doesn't matter right now, but if you're out at a restaurant, you want to read the menu, I mean, especially if the light is low, oh man. Sometimes I either it's embarrassing, I get out my phone and use the flashlight to read the menu sometimes. So that has not been fun. So right now I have this bifocal, multifocal lens thing in. So this is pretty straightforward. Like I said, tobacco vanille, but if you like tobacco, this is fantastic. This is really the first most tobacco forward scent I have. I have like Massacre of the Innocents by Declaration. That has some, does it have tobacco in it? I think it has a little tobacco in it, but it's more in the background. All right, I'm gonna wet the face again. But this has got a really, really nice scent on it. And like I said, the Raider base. So I just got into wet shaving, as I've mentioned before, in June of 2020. I didn't realize that Hub City really kind of started in 2020 as well, although David already had a few scents out. And Ideal Man was one of the first ones I got from Hub City. That one's a really good one. It's based on Santal 33, I think it is. And anyways, the Raider base is his first commercial base available. And I know he did a lot of testing with a lot of guys in the community, a lot of folks in the community. It really is a very good base for a first time artisan base. So really, really nice. This razor, as you would expect, being aluminum, is super light. So I'm putting maybe a little more pressure on, but still trying to be cognizant of not pressing. That's just something that I think was ingrained to me going back to the cartridge days, and I find myself doing. Oh boy, I hear my son again. But today's my fault. I'm running late. I actually did the Peloton ride this morning, so I only did a 20-minute ride, but I did one. I hear my wife in there trying to get him to go back to sleep, so we'll see. So our kids end up in our bed almost every night at some point. They go to bed and they go to sleep in their own beds. But my son is probably in our bed when we wake up, probably 99% of the time. My daughter, probably about 75% of the time. My poor wife, I end up on the end, and then my son, and then my wife, and then my daughter comes in on the other end, and my wife ends up getting sandwiched between the two kids. All right, I feel like, I don't know if I'm just paying more attention or being able to concentrate more, but I'm feeling like the Henson is a lot smoother today. Now, I don't know if that's the blade change or what, but yesterday I was feeling a couple spots where it was sharp, but a little tuggy. And I wet the face again there. But today it feels a lot smoother. So I'm pretty happy about that, actually. Not the most efficient razor. So it definitely does not compare in terms of efficiency to like the Haircut and Shave Company N075 or the Rockwell 6S, even on the R3 plate. I find the Rockwell on the R3 is almost as efficient as the Haircut and Shave Company N075. I think that this is just a great scent. Very, very well done. I've never smelled the original Tom Ford. I've never been into fragrance. You might have heard me say that before. So when things are, what's interesting is I've never been into fragrance, but yet I find myself gravitating towards inspired by or dupe scents. And so it's quite interesting how that's kind of worked out. But, so I've never smelled the original of this to compare it, but it has a nice, it's kind of like yesterday's shave in a sense, although not the same scent profile, but the La Befana, which was outstanding, had a little bit of a sweetness to it as well. I think, you know, it had that honey, a little bit of citrus, and I'm finding getting that vanilla sweetness with this as well is really, really nice. I'm feeling like I need to ride the top cap a little bit more, going against the grain, especially on the chin. I can feel if I got the wrong angle, it's kind of digging in, or trying to dig in anyways. So this could be, you know, mild enough certainly to be an everyday razor, for sure. Plenty of residual slickness on the soap. All right. I was watching Jack from the virtual groom room yesterday, and he was talking about the third pass on his neck rather than going a certain way. He started going a different way, more at an angle like this rather than like this, and getting less irritation. So I'm going to try that. I do have some areas, like especially right in here where the hair grows, kind of some weird angles. All right. Rinse the face off. We'll get the splash on. know I've gotten a lot of mail calls lately and I'm way behind on soaps. This was a Christmas gift from my wife. She actually, interestingly enough, my wife actually made the effort, which is awesome. She actually reached out to David because she knew that I was communicating with him on various levels, and we're friends on Facebook. We're in some of the same groups. He's very, very active in the community, and just a very nice guy. One of the first people I reached out to when I first started wet shaving. And anyways, just a really, really great guy. But she actually reached out to him and wanted to pick a scent for Christmas, and he had recommended this one, and she ended up getting that one. So very cool. And so I'm still working on my Christmas stash. Anyways, a lot of new soaps coming up. But this is a great scent. All right, so let's get to the splash. I think a lot of artisans really are supportive of the community. What's a little bit different about David that I see is that he's out there posting using a lot of other artisan stuff, not just Hub City stuff. He's very active in a lot of the Facebook groups that are out there, and I see him posting a shave of the day every day, and he's using other folks' stuff all the time. So while he's supporting his brand, he's also just supporting the community, which I think is really cool. All right, nice little sting there from the alcohol. All right, I'm smelling good. All right, folks, that's it for today. So again, Hub City's Red Cabin in the Woods, Raider base, very good base, very excellent scent. Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, which I think if this is what the fragrance smells like. It's very good. Maybe if you use this, maybe you smell the original. You can tell me how it compares if you have. And the Henson I thought was a lot smoother today than it was yesterday. I still got a little area yesterday that I had irritated with it, and kind of went back over that today, but not a big deal. And I think I was distracted with my son yesterday. But anyways, you know, very nice razor, very mild, even in the medium aggressiveness. I think it's still pretty mild, not much blade feel, if any. And I think this would be a great entry level or initial razor, or I think these are $50. So for $50, it's kind of hard to go wrong with this razor if you want to try something different. It is a cool head angle and shape. It does bend the blade pretty good. The tension on the blade is good. And so anyways, very good razor. And that's it for today. Hopefully everybody has a great day. See you soon on the channel.